Hello students, welcome to the video class. In today's class, let us learn about sorting materials into groups. We see vast variety of objects around us. Look at this given image. Here are the example of some objects that we use. These objects are of different shapes, color, texture, properties and uses. For example, plastic bottle and plastic ball. Both are made up of same material, but plastic bottle is used to store water, whereas plastic ball is used for playing. Diamond, when shaped as nib or blade, it is used for cutting tools. Whereas same diamond, if it is designed intricately, it is used as jewelry. We observe that same substance with a different texture, shape and size suffices different purposes. So, in order to classify the material as per its usage, sorting materials into groups is necessary. Look at this given image. Here are the examples of some material that we use in our daily life. For example, wood, glass, metal, fabric, plastic, paper, leather, stone, rubber, etc. The things which we all use in our daily life are made up of different types of materials. All these materials have different mass, shape and are classified based on many criteria including their physical states, properties of material, etc. Properties of materials. Based on the different properties, materials can be differentiated into their respective groups. At first, the materials can be sorted into their groups based on three states of matter as solid, liquid and gas. The second criteria used to sort the materials are based on their appearance. The appearance of materials varies in color, texture, hardness or softness, lustrous, non-lustrous, etc. Let us understand how, based on appearance, the materials are classified as lustrous and non-lustrous substance. Here is an image of wood and metal, silver and gold. If you look at wood, it is having dull appearance or it is dull in appearance. But gold and silver are bright and shiny in appearance. Materials can be differentiated from each other based on their looks. With the previous example, that is wood and metal, we have understood that some materials are shiny or lustrous. They are having shiny surface. So these materials can be classified as lustrous materials. Some materials are not having this shiny or lustrous appearance. So these materials can be grouped under non-lustrous materials. In the same way, based on the hardness or softness, nature of hard or softness, the materials can be classified into hard substance or hard materials and soft materials. Here is an image of some materials that we observe or that we use in our daily life that are classified under hard and soft materials. Metals are generally hard. Rock, helmet, spoons, all these are hard in nature. In the same way, soft toys, rubber band, soft pillow, sponge, all these are soft in nature. So they are classified as soft materials. Materials that can be compressed or deformed easily are referred to as soft substance. Whereas materials that are difficult to bend or compress. For example, rock. We cannot compress the rock easily. We cannot bend the rock easily. We cannot bend the metal easily. So, these metal, rock, etc., stones, etc., can be classified, can be termed as hard substance or hard materials. The third criteria that is used to sort materials are based on their solubility. Here is an image where we have taken a glass of water. In one glass, we have put salt. You are seeing the salt crystal that is put in first glass and oil that is poured in the second glass. Here you can see salt is dissolving easily. Salt is getting soluble. It is dissolving in water easily. Whereas oil doesn't dissolve, doesn't mix up easily with water. So based on this criteria, we can classify material as soluble and insoluble material. Example, salt and sugar are soluble in water. Simultaneously, oil, sand, etc. are insoluble in water. The fourth criteria that is used to sort the material is based on metallic nature and non-metallic nature. We all know that iron, copper, gold are example of metals. The same way coal, wood, chalk, rubber are non-metals. So based on metallic nature and non-metallic nature, we can classify materials into metals and non-metals. The fifth criteria is used to sort the materials into groups are based on the nature of allowing the light to pass through it or not. Some materials allow the light to pass through it easily. Such materials are called as transparent material. Some materials partially allow the light to pass through it. Such materials are termed as translucent. Some objects or materials do not allow the light to pass through it. Such objects or materials are termed as opaque. So, based on the nature of allowing the light to pass through it or not, we can classify material into transparent, translucent and opaque objects or materials. Classification based on buoyancy. Here is one more classification of or sorting of material based on the nature of buoyancy. Materials can be classified based on the sinking or floating in water based on the nature of buoyancy. For example, if you drop a leaf in water, the leaf floats on water. Whereas if you drop a stone in water, the stone sinks in it. So, based on the nature of buoyancy, we can classify the materials as floating materials or sink materials or that do not float. Need for classification. So, dear students, here after learning this, we have understood that classification makes everything easier and orderly for better understanding. Thank you. Have a nice day.